now I would like to invite over here Miss Peggy Monson, Director at Large, Board of Directors, AOAC International. And I would like to tell something about Peggy. That is, Peggy has global responsibility for food safety and emerging issues, product nutritional and analytical chemistry, external engagement, knowledge management, and the life cycle management system with R&D. Her role includes overseeing a team of 70 plus scientists and program managers. Peggy and her team are strong advocates for endorsement of globally harmonized, fit for purpose standard methods. She is on the board of directors for AOAC International, where she works closely to support this mission. Peggy is also on the board of directors for Columbus Council of World Affairs and chairs the Abbott Nutrition, Food Safety and Security Landscape Program. Prior to her current role, Peggy had multiple director roles within R&D, quality assurance, and supply chain. Most recently, Peggy was director, global commercial QA services, leading document control, labeling operations, and commercial QA. She also was director for the Global Program Management Office with the regional teams in China, Dubai, Europe, India, Singapore, and the United States, responsible for commercial innovation, new product launches. Prior to joining Abbott, she obtained a bachelor's degree in medical technology from the University of St. Francis. So now I would like to invite Ms. Peggy Monson to speak on AOAC's role in supporting nutritional products industry on food safety. Can we please have the AV?
Hello, I'm Peggy Monson and I'm Director of Global Analytical and Food Safety at Abbott Nutrition. My team is located primarily in Columbus, Ohio, USA, and comprised of analytical experts whose mission is developing, validating, and transferring fit-for-purpose test methods that ensure the quality and safety of our products. This includes chemistry, microbiology, allergens, food chemistry, and product attributes for desired user experience. AOAC International and the AOAC India section have been great partners in helping Abbott achieve this mission, and that's why we're pleased to be sponsoring today's Food Authenticity and Food Safety Conference. While we wish it was in person, we can appreciate the need to do this virtually and do look forward to a successful meeting and valuable exchange of food safety expertise. I would like to cover 3 topics. First, I'll give you a brief company overview to familiarize you with our business and products and why food safety is a critical component of our quality system. Next, I'll provide an overview and update on AOAC's stakeholder panel on infant formula and adult nutritionals. And lastly, I'll tell you about several of Abbott's food safety partnerships with AOAC International and the AOAC India section. Abbott is a global healthcare leader that helps people live more fully at all stages of life. We are more than 100,000 people around the world, and we've been in business for more than 130 years. We serve people in more than 160 countries with a portfolio of life-changing technologies that spans the spectrum of healthcare. We have been leading businesses in products and medical devices, diagnostics, nutritionals, and branded generics medicines in emerging markets, generating sales in excess of $30 billion. And we have market-leading positions in every one of these businesses. I'll mention a few of them. Abbott is number 1 in remote heart failure monitoring, heart pumps, point-of-care testing, adult nutrition, and pediatric nutrition in the U.S. Good nutrition is essential to our health and wellness. From infants to the elderly, Abbott offers science-based nutrition and rehydration products to help make every stage of life a healthy one. People rely on Abbott's products in the most important ways, and that's a responsibility we take very seriously. Abbott people understand the impact of their work and the impact our products have. As a result, we strive every day to do the right thing in the right ways, and we hold each of our suppliers to these same high standards. Although ensuring accurate nutrient levels in food products would not be considered food safety in the traditional sense, when it comes to infant formula and therapeutic nutritionals, we believe it's just as critical as verifying the absence of contaminants. One way AOAC has been able to help Abbott Nutrition and the infant formula industry achieve high-quality standards for nutrient testing is through the stakeholder panel in infant formula and adult nutritionals. This figure illustrates the key components of AOAC's model for advancing the development, validation, and implementation of test methods for food safety. The model is exemplified by the success of SPIFAN, which launched in 2010 to modernize and validate robust, fit-for-purpose nutrient methods for infant formula. Demand for SPIFAN was driven primarily by the infant formula industry because of the complexity of formulas have evolved beyond capabilities of the existing test methods. Additionally, regulatory challenges between the infant formula companies and country authorities suggested a need for harmonized test methods. Since its inception, SPIFAN has approved analysis for 50 nutrients and established 34 standards of how those methods should be validated. To help encourage labs to implement SPIFAN methods and ensure they're run properly, AOAC developed a SPIFAN proficiency testing program that relies on many of the same reference matrices that were used in single lab and multi-lab validations of SPIFAN methods themselves. This figure shows the multi-step voluntary consensus process through which SPIFAN methods are developed and validated. AOAC's role is to manage the process openly and transparently and serve as an unbiased link between public and private stakeholders. The process begins with inputs from experts and stakeholders on nutrients of interest and the publication of standard method performance requirements. Methods are submitted through open calls, and data from single and multi-lab validations are reviewed by experts, who then decide if the methods achieve first and final action status. Those that achieve final action status are harmonized with ISO and some with the International Dairy Federation, which lends even greater scientific credibility to the methods. The ultimate goal is to install the methods as Codex Type 2 dispute resolution for trade purposes, making them globally recognizable as best in class for nutrients in infant formula. This is a list of 15 SPIFAN final action methods that have been adopted as Codex 2 since 2010. Most were nutrients like vitamins and minerals since they were considered the highest priority. I would like to note that method authors were affiliated with more than 18 different organizations and several industry sectors, illustrating AOAC's ability to harness the power of many experts to navigate complex analytical challenges and achieve common goals. The success of SPIFAN continues today with completion of several nutrient methods poised for Codex adoption and an evergreen process that realizing new novel ingredients in the pipeline. New work for novel ingredients like human milk oligosaccharides and lactoferrin was launched earlier this year, with plans to launch work for additional novel ingredients in 2021. Lastly, work streams for contaminants are in progress and expected to deliver official methods within the next 2 years. This concludes the SPIFAN update. Before moving on to the final topic, I would like to underline the importance of SPIFAN in advancing and harmonizing standard methods for the infant formula industry, and how much we appreciate AOAC in making it all happen. The final portion of my talk, I would like to highlight several food safety work streams in which Abbott is active outside of SPIFAN. I'll provide examples of work with AOAC International and the AOAC India section. Chlorate and perchlorate, which originated through SPIFAN, has 2 work streams. The first is method variability study in partnership with AOAC and the U.S. National Institute for Standards and Technology. One study was completed earlier this year, but only enrolled 13 labs. A second study is planned for the first quarter of 21 and has 30 labs. Information from this work stream may help inform a second work stream, which is an AOAC working group that just launched in November. The goal is to develop an SMPR, an official method of analysis for chlorate perchlorate in infant formula and infant food. AOAC launched a new initiative this year to develop a voluntary consensus standard for glyphosate and its metabolites in several food matrices, dry commodities, and genetically engineered crops. Several dry commodities are of interest to the nutritional products industry, and so Abbott deployed our scientists to contribute technical expertise to these working groups. Moving to the lower left-hand box, Abbott has sponsored and participated in AOAC's Food Authenticity Program for the past 2 years. This mission is to develop voluntary consensus standards and targeted and non-targeted test methods to improve surveillance options for economically motivated adulteration. The program has already realized success with approval of 6 SMPRs for milk, honey, and olive oil using targeted and non-targeted techniques. The scope of the program recently expanded to new food matrices and molecular techniques. And finally, Abbott was one of the first organizations to commit AOAC's formation of a gluten and food allergens methods program. This multi-year program seeks to coordinate all future consensus-driven needs, development, validation, and implementation of methods for analysis of a wide range of food-associated allergens and gluten. This is an area of food safety that has received increasing attention recently, including the nutritional products industry. We're very excited for this program and hopeful that other organizations will also commit resources. Finally, I would like to end my talk by sharing some of the food safety work Abbott has done in partnership with the AOAC India section. Abbott in India has initiated collaboration with the AOAC India chapter right from its inception in 2012. From then, Abbott has partnered with AOAC India's initiatives, whether it's a method harmonization to strengthen local analytical landscape or capacity building. Both of these are key initiatives which support FSSAI's mission as well. Regarding test method harmonization, AOAC India selected 2 Abbott nutritional methods for local validation and adoption from 2017 onwards. Abbott is technical partner in delivering India studies and also supporting on AOAC International platforms like SPIFAN, supported by original authors of the methods, both authors being from Abbott. Vitamin B12 study is published in AOAC, and minerals method is almost ready to be published. This year we are funding and providing technical support on melamine and cyanuric acid method development. AOAC India targets to have this as regulatory approved methods. This method study will have steps: single laboratory validation followed by multi-laboratory validation. Post that, there will be an AOAC publication and representing to FSSAI's method review group before this method gets due recognition of being an official method. On capacity building, Abbott team has supported in the past conducting good laboratory workshop, classroom trainings, and technical webinars. We also support technical session through conference. We are always there to support such missions globally, and India is one of the top priorities we have. Thank you for your time. I really look forward to further partnership and being together sometime soon. Hoping you and your family stay healthy and safe during these challenging times.